Oh, no, 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 no. He also has one passing that. Wow. GG, Junior. He also has one named Hilbert, unless that was Fessenbach. Why?
I could set it for you, but you should probably do it yourself. Regulations and all, you know?
No.
Huh? Wait, no. You need to leave that turned on. Yeah, you can't really do that. It needs to be turned on except in very specific cases. I'm afraid I can't leave this as is, ma'am. Please give your permission. Hey, come on now. I'm just trying to follow regulations here. Hey, come on now. I'm just trying to follow regulations here. Hey, come on now. I'm just trying to follow regulations here.
I think he's trying to follow regulations, chat.
Hey, come on now. I'm just trying to follow...
Bad of an idea. What if one of the backgrounds was literally me staring into your soul? So what it would look like is, you know, like this. It would be this, but behind it would be a video of me just even the flowers are packing. Kind of rickety game is. Oh goodness. I don't know if I would call this game rickety by any stretch of the imagination. How would that even work? It's so rough. How's that even work? And just stone face.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Whoa!
I'll be here if you need me.
You saw Ryder's head? Dude just went full exorcist. Over there. Oh no! Okay, that death was actually kind of worth it. You did see that, right? I just like ragdoll flipped. That was great. We're gonna do all the awesome stuff in 14 that I've wanted to do. We're actually gonna get all of the classes, all of them, even crafting and gathering, to level 70. Sorry, 80, because by the time that I can, it'll be Shadowbringers. 80.
Just promise me you won't try punching someone, okay? That's not what they're for.
We're gonna punch the heck out of somebody. Somebody clip that. I want that sound. A little doo-doo. Please. And he still has it. His speed went down. Because he's getting older. That's so funny. I have never seen a game do that, and... Yellow!
Enter passcode.
Yellow.
Incorrect.
Wait.
Housekeeping!
Bring a mop.
System.
Just what do you think you're doing? You okay?
I'm okay, all things considered.
You got a hard head.
Didn't
I'll give
you?
I'm seeing this. He's just falling faster and 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 faster. Like he's actually thinking in portals. Like he's breaking everything. He actually is jittering in time to the music. If you so choose. Potentially bright light. Here we go. Ruin the rest of the series from a gameplay perspective.
I want to feel your hand right now. You are the place my only.
Since I couldn't really get my hands onto the sink, she was just on the towel, and then just like went over and just, and then, we had to put soap on my hands, and so that was just, a rather slimy, just like, kind of sound, and that made me fall, and then, just a whole lot of back and forth, and good. Your thoughts betray you. Oh, I'm trying to make it go away. It's stuck. It stuck me in the big cam mode where I was stuck. Alexa, set it. Yeah, she turns on and immediately turns off. Alexa, set it. I don't understand. Alexa, set a time. Alexa, set a timer for 2 minutes. No. I pressed the jump. So, I think it's really cool. Oh, hi. Well, at least my mimic got summoned, I guess. Back whenever I had to get an eye exam, they would sit here and pry my eye open. True story, by the way. Pry my eye open, stick this thing up into my eye, or right up to my eye, and then have a light, a little red laser light, shine right in my eye, probably made me more blind than I am already, and then just shoot some daggum air in my eye on the eye exam sit here and be like, look over here, look over there, oh, look up that. That's great. No, you got shot in the eye with the air after getting blinded by the laser pointer that shouldn't have been getting pointed at eyes. dang. I should have kept going. You know, to both styles. That lends itself, you know, to that contrast.
Get good, scrub.
Thank you, computer. But like, if you wouldn't have had the extravagant, you know, colorful nature of Lothard, you wouldn't be able to What is up, my peoples? Tell me about your lives. Tell me about your triumphs and your struggles. Tell me some good things, Jed. What is up? We are back with more of our coding multi-streaming adventure. And last time we were here, we were working on a multi-streaming dashboard, which made some pretty good progress on. This is what it looks like right now. So, chat comes up here, which, GB, how are you, sir? You, sir, are wonderful, extremely precious. I love to be on measure, my dude. How are you, GB? How was your weekend? So we have any kind of like cheers, subs, resubs, gifted subs, whatever, come up right here. Obviously, Twitch follows and YouTube subs come up right here, and Twitch channel point redeems come up right here. Which, I suppose I could show y'all how that actually looks by redeeming a channel point reward. So if I was to redeem a channel point reward, it would look like this. And it also comes up in my chat as well in case I miss it. You know, like that. So I get it in two places, so if the chat's going really fast, I can still see it here. So that works. And you'll also notice there's a gap in this area right here. So in this area right here, I want to put some buttons. So like run a 3-minute ad, run a 90-second ad, do a prediction, do a poll, you know, so on and so forth. Raids, you know, all the good stuff are gonna come up as buttons along the, you know, the side right here. So, that's the goal, but the first and probably main thing that we're gonna do today is we are gonna make it to where I can actually send chat messages. Because you notice at the bottom here, there's nowhere for me to actually write chat messages. So that's kind of a problem. So that's what we're gonna be working on today.
Cheer 1000 because egy can.
Azet. Thank you for that 1,000 bits, sir. I very much appreciate that. I mean, I know it's just because you can, but my dude. Thank you so much, sir. Also enjoy those 10 extra tokens. Also, you proved that the support section of the dashboard doesn't work. So that's something else we can attempt to fix. Thank you, sir. Seriously. Now we have to figure out why that didn't happen. But thank you so much, sir. Loving the overall look of the dashboard? I am as well. It's very clean. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take, like, the bottom section of this and make a little chat box out of it so I can actually type messages to YouTube and Twitch. Also, you're just driving by. Maybe on 45 minutes, need to get driving. I think this stream is going to be fairly productive. But thank you, sir. Thank you again for that 1,000 bits. What a gaming orchestra thinks? Indeed. Yeah, drive safe, sir. I'm not sure how long I'll be here today, because, pretty wiped. I was on a concert last night and didn't get to sleep till 11:30 or so. And then I had to get up at 6. No, I didn't get to sleep till like midnight. Then I got up at 6. Yeah, for sure. Have a good one, Zach. I appreciate you, my dude. Jesus loves you. Okay. First things first, let's see if we can figure out why the support thing didn't show up on this right here. Because that should have shown up with the bits. So and there's someone calling and I can't answer, but it's okay. But can just let it go. Alright, so you're gonna get some random phone noises. Why are people attempting to call me? They know I'm streaming right now. At least I'm pretty sure they know I'm streaming. Okay. So, the dashboard. So we have the source monetization right here. Okay. So let's check the HTML monetization, monetization CSS, monetization JS. Okay, so it's connecting to the correct it's connected to the correct JavaScript file. Okay, support event. Yes. And then cheer. Yeah. So cheer. Words container. Let's check the JavaScript. The HTML one time. Title, support, alerts container, yes. Alerts container, yeah. Okay, hold on. Alerts container, yes. Okay. Container. And then let's support event, yes. And then cheer. So we have the alert HTML, yes. Cheer. Alert, yes. You know what we might have to do with this? Chat. have to have it. So I'm thinking what might be happening, chat, is I have too many socket events trying to emit at the same time. So, but let's just check this one more time. Twitch support event. Just copy this. Okay, and then we're gonna go to the Twitch webhook event handler. Yes. So then we're gonna go down to if it's a sub resub gift to raid or hype train progress Twitch support event. So we're emitting that, yes. And boom. Unless, am I just returning right here? No. So I guess because it's getting this once. Okay, there's one way for us to know if it actually got this. Because if this thing went off, then it should have went to the credits. So let's go to the credits scene super quick. We're not ending the stream, Chad. Just checking something. Yeah. So Zer's cheer went through. So it did receive it. Now, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a quick refactor of some of the things we did. So we're gonna... Let's see. So this one doesn't go to the credits. So that socket's not gonna... That doesn't make any sense. If this is gonna go off first, then this shouldn't go off. If we're sending too many at the same time. So something's gotta be wrong here. Okay. So let's see. USD monetization. What did it show before? Okay. USD monetization. That's the right one. So then let's go here again. And then let's do monetization. Yes. Monetization. Yes. Want to be something dumb with the CSS that I did wrong. Alert. Alright, so we don't have any opacity at 0. That's good. So what did I do wrong? And then we're gonna go here. So we're gonna grab the alert container. Yes. So one thing we can do. Let's check the console log. See if we got anything that broke. Failed to load resource, server responded with a 404. Oh, the Fabricon, no. Then such worked. Okay. So, let me think. The wrapper, yeah. The alert container, then we're gonna get the alerts HTML. Then username, yeah. Grabbing the here's the webhook subscription type. Is subscribe. Yes, cheer. Yep, so these are all ors. They're not ands. Okay, so this is all right. This is all correct. This should be working. One quick fix that we can do is we can say, let's just switch this to just the general Twitch webhook event, because we know that that goes off. We know that goes off. So, for now, I may have been trying to be too specific with this. So let's just go with this. And we're already getting the correct things. Okay. Cheer. Yep. So that should work. Hey, Darren Griffin. Good to see you over there on YouTube. How you doing, friend F? Just trying to do some bug fixing before we attempt the actual thing we're gonna be doing today. So, if you're curious, I built a multi-streaming dashboard, which I think I goofed, because we're on the wrong... Yep, we're on the wrong YouTube channel. So, the YouTube chat should be coming up right here. It's not, I'm actually looking over on the Restream IO stuff. Let me fix that. I'm messing all kinds of stuff up today. I didn't get much sleep last night. Okay, get back to the correct YouTube channel. I actually use 2 different YouTube channels when I'm multi-streaming. But I am doing great. We are building a custom multi-streaming dashboard for both Twitch and YouTube. And so, the reason I'm building this is because right now I'm using the Restream.io multi-streaming client, and it by no means does everything that I need it to do. So, I'm building my own dashboard similar to the Twitch dashboard, but for multi-streaming. And trying to get stuff going. And thank you for that follow, Carve7. Hopefully I said that right. Godor Sakana? I'm not sure what you're referring to. From Latron. You're over in the UK? I am over in the States. I'm in Louisiana, Darren. But yeah, so thank you for that follow, Tarv, over on Twitch. Really appreciate it. Okay, so let me... Hey, Tarv, I am doing wonderful. Okay. I think I'm seeing a potential problem here. This is the dashboard, by the way. What should be coming up right here. So you'll notice we have Tarb's name coming up on the support section and on the follows and subs. It should only be coming up on the follows and subs. This is strange. Also, now you can see the YouTube chat coming up at the bottom. So what should be coming up right here on the support section is if somebody was to subscribe on Twitch or give bits or gift subs, something like that. But for some reason it's cloning this. Well, it's cloning this to here. Even though I've routed the stuff correctly. So clearly I must have not routed something correctly. How long have I been developing for? I have been developing since... So I graduated college as a software engineer in 2019. So I've been doing it as a quote-unquote professional software engineer since 2019. But I've been coding all through college. And Conlatron, how are you doing, friend? Also, what are you referring to with Kojo or Sakana? I'm not terribly familiar with what you're asking. But yeah, so I've been doing this for a minute. Fellow Christian? Indeed. Praise the Lord. Good to meet you, friend. Similar time to you and getting graduate. Self-taught? Yeah, there is definitely benefits of being self-taught. Part of me feels like I wasted a lot of time with college and a lot of opportunities. But, I'm glad that I did it, just to be able to be like, I did it. You know what I mean? Like, there were some good experiences that came out of it. Some sort of coding to get here. Yes, I'm doing some coding stuff, Carve. Like I said, I'm a software engineer, and I am building a multi-streaming dashboard. So you can see if you look over here, this is what my chat looks like right now. The purple chat is coming from Twitch, and the red chat is coming from YouTube. And so, I'm trying to build something that lets me see, like, everything that's going on at the same time. Which, some of the stuff is breaking, and, some of it's not. And so I'm trying to figure out why the things on the left, where it says support, are breaking. Why it's cloning what's in the second column. It shouldn't be doing that. That should be something separate. So, if you look at the HTML here, this is the first column, this right here. So, this is supposed to be the column on the left that you see. And then this is supposed to be the second column where it shows your name. And then this is supposed to be the channel point redeems where you see in the third column. And then this is something that I'm going to do later, that's why it doesn't have a source file. And then this is the chat, which you see on the right. But for some reason, the content from this column is getting cloned into this column. And I can't tell you why. So, have I used Vue before? No. I am primarily a React guy, but even though I'm building all of this in vanilla JavaScript, because I built this specifically in vanilla JavaScript on purpose, because I use this as a teaching stream as well. So for people that don't know JavaScript specifically, I'm using this as a teaching mechanism as well. But I do very much want to rebuild this in React. Specifically, I want to rebuild it in Next, because that's what I'm using right now for my more, quote, professional stuff. I say quotes because I really don't get paid too much or very often for any of this stuff. But yeah, by the way, Carve, how did you end up finding us today? You found us by the Christian tag or some other way? Let's see. So, we can see here that this goes through this, and it checks for subscriptions, resubs, which is what the sub messages thing, and then sub gifts, and then cheers, and then rates. This has nothing to do with follows, and yet it's showing follows on the left column. So that doesn't make any sense. So let's see, let me catch up on chat. Don't think the mouse cursors was on screen, that's on purpose. Your opinion, going to college university for development is a bad idea? I can see why you would say that, but I think there's definitely benefits both ways. Using Vue or React alternatives. Tried Nuxt, couldn't get on with it for your project working on, so you're sticking with Vue and Node. Should play some Call of Duty, just have a look. Why not check if the subscription type is in a list of strings? Not sure what you mean, Nano. So for what we're getting here is the Twitch event sub stuff And if you go on my channel videos, I have a full-on thing for sub or event subs. And oops, I minimized the thing. So the way that event subs work is every time there's a new event that comes in, it's just a singular thing. It's not an array of things. It's just a singular thing. And so thank you for that sub on the development channel, Darren. I really appreciate it. The condition I have would be way less verbose than checking for the equality of each type. Wonder why tag says disabled. Sure, Carv, give me a second. Also, good to know we now have this working, at least on this column. I was wondering if that was going to work. The big condition I have the way was verbose. Then checking equality for each type. Yeah, so the reason that I'm checking for all of these, which really I could get rid of this. So I could get rid of this and then check for each one individually, because the reason that I'm checking for each one individually is because whenever you get different event sub types, they each have their own set of metadata that you have to check against. But you're right, I could get rid of what's highlighted, which I think I will. So, let's see. So I can take all of this. So, all of this. Okay. And which ways? So that does simplify things right here. Right there. I have an array of events and use an array operation instead of all the ors. Yeah, that would make sense. That's a good thought, actually. But the big conditional for this particular section isn't necessary, so that's why I just ripped it out. The reason that I have it in this, I had it in the big giant thing, is for whenever I was doing things in chat, I had to do separate things. This is the chat section. So if I do this separate from this stuff, I get different styles of events. And so, like, because the HTML and the metadata and all that is separated out, I kind of have to do it this way. But you're right, in having a array of events, that would be smart. I'm not sure it would work for my specific purpose with this, though. But that is something that I'll keep in mind for future things. But Carv, to answer your question on Twitch, I have a condition called congenital muscular dystrophy. You can go down in the description of the stream. And what that is a neuromuscular condition that I've had since birth. And what it does is it slowly weakens my muscles and organs over my lifetime. And so, which is why you see my hands are the way that they are, because they have contracted over time. And why I have the trach in my neck, the thing that's breathing, helping me breathe. Because when I was 8 years old, my lungs collapsed. And I also was getting pneumonia at the same time. So it was either get this trach and the ventilator that's in my neck or die. And my parents chose to give me the trach. So praise the Lord that I am born in a time when I could actually have such things, you know? So, what's got me here is I don't know why it's copying the follows and subs information when I clearly have the JavaScript thing pointing here. And so if you go to the follows and subs one, it's clearly pointed to the follows and subs. That doesn't make any sense. Whereas this one is pointed to the monetization one, which should give me the stuff that's here, but it's giving me everything from the follows and the subs. Someone make that make sense for me. So, but it's okay. For now, we are going to work on what I was intending to work on today, which is actually being able to have having a way to actually have a way to send chat messages through my dashboard, because you can see I can read chat messages here, but I can't send chat messages here. So, I suppose the first thing that we need to do, okay, I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna bring up the chat HTML. There we go. So we're gonna have this. We're gonna add another. Actually, no, let's leave it like this. What's been the worst thing about the disability and the best thing about disability? You are opening a huge can of worms, Carve, and I love it. I'm gonna put some thought into that. Let me get some tea real quick. Okay, let's see. Read the real ones. So, let's call this chat send. We're gonna lose our existing chat messages here, but I still have stuff from the other stuff here. So, that's not good. Would somebody in chat mind saying something? I want to see if this actually travels. Because what I want this to do is actually have the entirety of the... I want this to be at the bottom. So... I could just position that absolutely. But then again... Nah, it's fine. So... The worst thing about the disability... That is... seriously a really good question. So... I would say that the worst thing about the disability is how society treats disability. So, meaning, trying to think of how I can best explain this. So, like, the way that society treats disability as a whole, and this is definitely getting better as I get older, but it's still very much a thing where society views disability and people with disability as not having as much potential to provide to either the person that you're speaking to or the world at large. Like, we don't have that much to offer, is the assumption. And that is very much not true. Sir, I'm not saying we're not limited, but our ability to add value is not diminished, it's just different. I'm usually able to articulate this stuff much better, you know, but I'm multitasking here. So, like, why am I having such a hard time coming up with this? I usually have all kinds of answers for that question. So, what I mean by that is, like, people will often assume that because I'm in a wheelchair, that because I can't physically do that much, that I'm just, like, not gonna do anything with my life. I'm not gonna be anybody. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna have ambition. I'm not gonna have friends. I'm not gonna get married. I'm not gonna have a job. You see where I'm going, I hope. But that's very much not the case. You know, a lot of us have jobs. A lot of us have, like, I don't have a, quote, job in the traditional sense. But that doesn't mean that I don't do things, and I don't make things. It doesn't mean I don't, you know, put value into the world. I mean, look at what I'm doing here. This is an attempt to put value into the world. This is an attempt that once I'm done with this, I can make other streamers' lives better. That's putting value into the world. And then also, that we don't really have that much to say, that much to contribute, which there again, could not be further from the truth. Like, here's what I'm looking for. Like, since, you know, I'll put this from the Christian perspective. As a believer, okay, as a fellow Christian, I have the ability to reach certain people for Christ that no one else can because of who and what I am. Does that make sense? Like, and in the same regard, you will be able to reach people that I will never be able to reach because of who and what you are. Does that make sense? So, let's see, Twitch, there we go, should be it. So, and that should, operative word being should, be one of the most important things that we should be considering. Okay, so I messed up the Twitch logo right there. Right there, messed that up. So, source assets. Assets. Oh, oops. Not the... Okay, this. Get rid of this. And then... refresh. Okay, I think I need to shrink the Twitch logo. Chat? Anybody else think I need to shrink the Twitch logo? Just a hair, right? So, okay. I also need to do the same thing with the YouTube logo. But, like, that, I guess that kind of answers part of your question. Like, what's the worst thing about disability? That's probably one of the worst things. So, in my experience, the societal limitations of disability are worse than the physical limitations of disability. Which is kind of weird, if you ask me. But if you're asking for what are some of the best things about disability, I think I've already kind of expressed that. So, like, let's see, here we go. So, like, I think you will follow Hermit Kingdom TV. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Feel free to join us in chat. How are you? Also, I think I may have partially fixed something, because, like, I know the Twitch logo is still massive. Don't judge me. We're working on it. But look, it didn't clone that into the support section. We're getting somewhere. So, okay. Let's just mess with the CSS a little bit. And hashtag Jetson container. Right, now let's do this. Do this, and then hashtag Jetson container. Jetson container. And then we should be able to. There we go. See, this is what I'm looking for. So what we're doing here is what I want to be able to do is, if I just want to send messages to the Twitch chat, I can click this to turn this off, and then just send messages to Twitch chat. Or if I just want to send messages to YouTube chat, I can click this to turn it off, and then just send messages to YouTube chat. Stuff like that. So that's kind of what I'm after. We're getting a good start. So, I am doing great for my kingdom. As the title suggests, we are building a multi-streaming dashboard, and I'm trying to figure out how to make chat messages send to both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So I can receive chat messages from both. I just can't send them to both. And I know I can use like the Restream IO stuff, but that doesn't do like everything that I wanted to do. So I'm building my own dashboard. So yeah. And what I want this to do eventually is just have the chat portion of it where I can type chat messages always be at the bottom, kind of like the regular Twitch chat kind of stuff. But we're just working on it right now. So, one thing at a time. But how did you find this, by the way, Hermit Kingdom? I always love to know where people came from, how they found us. Have I heard anything about the solar eclipse due next month? I have not. What's up with that? Carv, sorry I missed you there. I would love to hear my full story of how I became a software engineer, just my experiences growing up, and how I go about life perspectives. Sort of the streams by viewer count, discover smaller streamers. I really appreciate that. Us smaller folks could very much use that. I appreciate that heart. So were you specifically going by software game developer streams, or were you just going by like all streams? And you too, Cars. Were you all going by like software and game dev streams? You know, like low to high? Okay, you were specifically going software and game devs. And Carv, were you also going? You just went all streams. Interesting. But yeah, Hermit, I am by no means a pirate software or Primogen. At least not yet. Notice I said yet. But maybe one day. But whatever happens, it is going to be good! But yeah. Let's see. Also, I do plan on doing some game dev at some point on stream. I have never made a game And I would love to, like, that's definitely on my bucket list. I don't know exactly what kind of game I'm gonna make yet, but I'm gonna make a game. New Lion King movie is due out in December. It's a prequel called Mufasa. Interesting. Do we know if it's gonna be like a cartoon, animated style kind of thing, or is it gonna be, quote, live action with the really weird CGI stuff? Okay. First things first, let's close all of this. We don't need all of this. Okay. We're good here. So, we're gonna need a few things if we're gonna want to send chat messages, okay? We are gonna need, sorry, Carva, I saw your message earlier. I got distracted. Let me get my thought out here. So, what we need right now is a let chat message to send. Yeah, chat input. That's a good one. Chat input. This is going to be just an empty string at first. So, but Carve, the long and short of becoming a software engineer was really, I wanted to have something that I could do that had the potential to make a lot of money, that I would also not hate my guts for doing. Because, like, I don't want to kill my soul doing something that I hate. You know what I mean? But I also need something that has the potential to make a lot of money. Because, you know, like, medical stuff is incredibly expensive. Like, to put that in perspective for you, if I didn't have Medicaid, which is the medical assistance program in the States, it would cost me roughly $200,000 a year just to break even, just to pay all of my medical expenses every year and be able to get up and stay alive with $0 in my bank account. So, I think you can appreciate how I need something that can make a absurd amount of money. And at this point, I'm making basically nothing because I can't, because of the limitations of the Medicaid system. It's like I have to make it huge or I have to not make it at all. And that sucks. It's horrible and I hate it. But that's one of the main reasons that I went for software engineering. If I wouldn't be doing this, I would be probably writing novels. Because before I went to college, I was writing novels. I wrote 2.5 novels before I started college. And neither one of them were published yet. But they will be at some point. And I also, since you were asking about, like, my perspectives on life and everything, I did also start on a memoir. So, I will eventually be writing a memoir. So, that would definitely answer a lot of your questions with that. And my goal is to ideally get half of the memoir written by the end of the year. That's the goal. So love to read it. I'd love to give it to you. Or, maybe not give it to you. You get the idea. I'd love for you to get your hands on it. So, let's see. I am so getting ahead of myself. So, we need this to be in a form. And then this. Check. And this needs an ID of chat send form. Yep. Side or the people around me during my pursuit of becoming a software engineer. People are great as far as that went. See, because like a lot of the issues that I had with education in school was like in high school, because in high school the guidance counselor there straight up told me to my face that he was going to put me in the slow people math because he didn't think that I could handle the advanced math. Keep in mind, by the way, I up to this point had had like a 4.0 in elementary school and junior high. And I qualified going into high school for advanced math, like the gifted and talented kind of stuff. And this guidance counselor tried putting me into the slow people math because he's like, yeah, up to this point, all of your grades were given to you because your teachers felt bad for you. And which, to be fair, and to be honest, like, that really hurt. Like, that seriously hurt, man. And so, like, something to understand about me is that spite is a very powerful motivator for me. It's probably not good how much spite is a powerful motivator for me. And like, if you're gonna come at me and tell me something like that, that just makes me go like, okay, you said I can't, so that means I'm gonna go and do it twice and take pictures. And so, like, he not only said this in front of my face, he said this in front of my mom. You know what I mean? Like, he said this to me in front of my mom. Like, how messed up is that? And so, like, he legit made me cry. And so I told him, no, you put me where I'm supposed to be. I will prove it to you. And he's coming on like, okay, you know, but don't come crying to me whenever you can't do it, you know, that kind of thing. And not only did I graduate high school, also, not long after getting into high school, I was then forced to not attend high school physically because the high school itself was just filthy. It was not clean at all. And they did not keep the place clean. And you could like see the mold in the ceilings and stuff. It was nasty. And so I kept getting sick whenever I would go to school. And so what I ended up having to do is be what's called homebound. And what that means is I do the same work as everyone else at school. I just do it from home, and I don't have a teacher. All I have is my textbooks and the work that I have to do, okay? And once or twice a week, the state would send over a, like a little interim teacher that would just kind of, help me take the tests and whatnot, you know, as more so of a, like, accountability thing for the school to, like, make sure that I'm not cheating or anything like that, but that's fair. That makes sense, you know? Like, I don't hold that against them for that. That's fair. They should do that for everyone, you know, in that situation. And, so, this lady that they would send was a retired English teacher. So she would be able to help me with, you know, like, English stuff, which was great. She was a lovely woman. But, like, the maths and sciences and all the other stuff, like, she couldn't do that much to help me. And so I did all of that on my own. It was just me and my mom basically teaching ourselves. And I took the tests and I did it all on my own. It was me and my mom. And my mom was an absolute angel through all of this. She still is. And, and so, not only did I graduate high school under those conditions, I graduated number 4 in the class. Out of, like, I want to say there was, like, 101 students in the class. And I graduated number 4 in the class, basically without teachers. And on my own, with just my mom's help and this retired English teacher's help. That's it. And so, like, that was straight spite, dude. But I mean, I say that, but don't get me wrong, like, the Lord was there through all of it. He was helping me even though I didn't even realize I was getting helped. You know what I mean? And so, did the guidance counselor see my accomplishments? That's the thing. And whenever graduation, the rehearsals for graduation came along, he pulled me aside during the rehearsals at graduation, and he apologized to me for what he said and what he did. And he was like, I was wrong for that. I shouldn't have doubted you. And I will not do that with people like you again. And can I like I'm gonna admit this was by no means the very Christian of me. Because like the most Christian thing of me would have been like to just forgive him on the spot. And just been like, you know, it's cool, we all make mistakes, so on and so forth. That would have been the most Christian thing for me to do. But, I didn't say anything. I let him squirm. I sat there and I let him squirm. Because it felt like vengeance and it was sweet. And I can probably say that I was pretty wrong for that. But, at the time, I didn't care. And I just said, see that you don't. You know? Hey, Pickles. Good to see you again, friend. How are you, Pickles? I saw you came in during the gaming stream last week, Pickles. Sorry I missed you. I was watching a cutscene, and whenever it ended, I think you had already left. But how you doing, Pickles? Forgiveness isn't easy to do. It takes a lot even for him. Yeah, like, that was a pretty bro move for him to apologize. So to his credit, he really did good. You know? But, at the time, like, goodness, like I couldn't do it, and I was not as mature of a believer as I am now, admittedly. So, this was outside. I was live. Somebody in 20 minutes. Yeah, I'll still be around in 20 minutes. But, I am doing great, Pickles. We are, working on the multi-streaming dashboard, which I'd say is coming along fairly well. If I do say so myself. And I do. So. Let's see. They teach him a lesson. Can look at it as revenge. Look at it as now he won't do it to other people. God taught him. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Have I seen or spoken to him since? No, I have not. Which I mean, like, I moved away from that town since. So, I mean, the likelihood that I'll ever see him again is slim. Now, let's see. We need... Okay. We need to be able to flip. Sorry, we need to be able to send messages. So, what's it gonna do? But no, like in college, everyone was super chill. Nobody really treated me differently, or anything like that. And like the stuff that I would, provide, like in group projects and stuff like that. Like people really valued my input, stuff like that. Okay, we need to go to, yes, the connections. So we need, okay. So we're gonna, what is my dream? In what regard? How do you mean? Okay. Socket. Not on. Let's go for chat send. So let's go to make this an async function. Okay. Yeah. So this. What I believe my purpose is, what I want to leave. Bro, you were hitting me with these really. Like, these are the questions that I legit think about. So, something that I think about a lot recently, and I think about it more the older I get, is what do I want? What is my legacy? You know what I mean? Like you said, what do I want to leave behind when I'm gone? What's gonna outlive me? And, like, because I'm 36 years old, okay? I'm not married. I don't have kids. And so, like, having a, quote, legacy in the traditional sense is, it's not in the cards for me at this point. You know what I mean? So, having something like kids that's not gonna, that's gonna outlive me, that's not happening at this point. So, platform, Twitch. And so, like I said, I think about that. What do I want my legacy to be? Yeah, I'm not saying never. The Lord can do whatever He wants and however He wants. You know? And so... But, like... I think that the greatest legacy that I can leave is to reach as many people for Christ as I possibly can before I die. To tell as many people as possible that Jesus loves them, and to repent and believe in the gospel. And, like, if even one person comes to Jesus and repents and believes in Christ and gives their lives to Christ and lives for Him, then that means I've left a legacy. That's something that's gonna outlive me. And to me, that's the only thing that you really need, right? You know, because if you're not impacting things for eternity, what are you doing? And so, like, I'm trying to think how I can best say this. The way that I say it a lot of the times is that I want to leave the world a better place than the way that I found it, okay? And there is a practical and a spiritual way to do that. And so the practical way to do that is, you know, you see something wrong, you fix it. You know, that's pretty obvious. You know, just be kind. You know, make yourself better so you can make the world around you better. And just from a purely, you know, practical sense, you know, love your spouse, be good to your kids, be good to the people around you, and make a positive impact, you know, from a practical sense. And then there's the spiritual aspect of it. And that's what I'm talking about, is the reaching people for Christ. You know, impacting them for eternity. And if you can do that, not only have you made the world a better place than the way you found it spiritually, but because you've impacted them for Christ, you've also impacted them for the good practically. So, by impacting the spiritual, you also impact the practical. And you can make the world a better place than the way that you found it. Does that make sense? Like, or am I just talking nonsense here? Because that makes a whole lot of sense to me. So, there's no better answer than that. Jesus speaking to me and working through me, and it shows. Beacon of light in this world, true gifts. I really appreciate that, Carve. I really do. Stories some powerful battle. Do a bit of TikTok. I was wondering if you could share my story with your followers. Sure. Absolutely. Especially if you pointed back to the stream or the YouTube. You know? If y'all are wondering about the YouTube channels, let me give you the link to that. So, if y'all want to do me a solid, the YouTube channels, I have a gaming channel and a software channel, and I'm also streaming on the software channel right now. So if y'all would like to help me out, subscribe to one or both of those, because I'm trying to get those to YouTube Partner. So that would help me out a lot. But, so, okay, I think that's that right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna restart the bot right here, since I did that. There we go. And now, here's what we're gonna do. I'm trying to remember how I send socket messages back. I don't actually think I need the... Yeah, I don't think I need the event right here, so... There's this. Boop. So... Where's my credit scene? There it is. Here we go. Socket emit. There we go. Also, if y'all subscribe to the YouTube channels, it might show up on the alerts. One of the things that I'm building as part of the multi-streaming stuff is YouTube sub alerts. And so it's something else I'm working on. So I'm hoping that it works if it goes through. The only way for me to know if stuff works is for people to actually use it. But no pressure either way. Okay, chat send. And... check. Message check input. There we go. And I put in chat message platform. Okay. Twitch, YouTube. Twitch, YouTube. Platform. Platform. Okay. Twitch is... I'm just gonna mark them both as true for now. And YouTube as true. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. And then refresh this so we can use it. I just wonder if God would lead you to someone who would speak through, who could speak through and usually connect them with more people as spread his love. Scrolling through low to high, didn't even see the person tie ended up here. Chance of you finding the stream, all those odds up is impossible. Yep, and nothing is impossible with God. I would venture to say, sir, or ma'am, I'm not sure, that this may have very well been a divine appointment. So, okay, let's see if this thing works, chat. Let's see if I can send a message. It's sent to Twitch. Did it send to YouTube? I don't see anything. Also, I guess I do need the event thing. Because you saw how I had refreshed the page. It's not what we want. Do what I'm doing, continue to... Okay. To be fair, Carve, I don't live my truth. I live the truth of the gospel. There is no such thing as personal truth. There's no such thing as my truth or your truth or anyone's personal truth. There is only the truth. So, but yeah, I really appreciate that. Do we need to prevent default? Prevent default? Yeah, okay. That's fair. But no, like, sorry. That whole, like, personal truth thing is one of those things that really gets me. Oh, I didn't connect the... Dang it. I didn't connect the YouTube chat whenever I restarted the bot. Let's see. I need to do this. Bring some new friends as well. I'll be glad to meet them, sir. Okay, YouTube chat connect. This is stuff that I have to do, like if I have to restart the bot. Let's see. It's the second gen. Now, let's try it again. Refresh. Very important to differentiate. Pointing that out, your fleshly desires and truth is not what the real truth is. To live in God's truth and God. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's try this again. It sends it to... Man. It sends it to Twitch chat, but it doesn't send it to YouTube chat. Oh, never mind. It put else if. I need both. You have a good night too, Carve. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the follow. May the Lord bless you and keep you, sir. I really appreciate it. You stay awesome, and I'm sure I'll see you again. Check. And... boop. Okay, refresh the YouTube tokens, so let's do that again. I think I messed it up. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna restart that one more time. Okay. Let this go through. Okay. Now, wait for the sockets to connect. I gotta wait like 30 seconds. Hold on, chat. Also, I've been ignoring my tea. I should not be doing that. Let me get some tea, chat. Also, chat, hydrate. If you haven't hydrated in a while, hydrate. Okay. Okay, YouTube chat is connected. Good. Okay. I was about to say, did I break something else? So... now... let's go back here. Refresh. And... we'll hit... test. Boop. That should send it to YouTube chat as well. Yes! Chat! We can send multi-streaming chat messages. We did the thing. Also, I just realized that it's sending messages as the bot, not me. On Twitch, at least. Oops. But great success. Marvelous, darling. Marvelous. Okay. Now, here's the next thing we need to do. Whenever we send a chat message, what we need to do is we need to reset the value of the chat input and the chat input box so that we don't have to like keep clearing it. So this is easy. Yep. It's like, golly, it's like the AI was listening to me. Let's see if it does this. Bruh! AWS Code Whisperer is reading my mind. What is this? Okay, let's try it again. Let's see if it will allow me to say, does this disappear? Or does this reset? And then we're just gonna have to stylize this thing and then make it to where we can have it be, you know, lined up, stylized, all that good stuff. And then it should send to YouTube chat as well. It does. And then let's do another test to make sure. And does it there? Chat, YouTube chat's implementation is so slow. We now have functionality. At least primary functionality. It does all the things. Wait, I wonder if it's gonna do emotes. Let's see if I put in a lol, if it'll... It does emotes! So... very good. Even though it doesn't do... Interesting. Did the emote in the Twitch chat, and it didn't do it on the overlay when it was supposed to. Hold. 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 Chat message say... I think I know what happened. Yep, right there. I didn't pass it through the emote parser. Which... do I really need to? Do I really need to, chat? So, I think for me sending messages it should be fine. I can do that later. I'll probably end up doing that off stream. So, now, the next thing that we need to do with this is we need to make it to where is we click this little button right here, the little Twitch button or the YouTube button, we can determine which platform we're going to send messages to. So if they're both highlighted like what they are right now, it'll send messages to both. But if they're not, it'll just send it to the one, whichever one is highlighted. So, oh goodness, I just got mega wave of sleepies. I was at a concert last night, and I didn't get to bed till, around like midnight, and then I got up at 6. I thought about not streaming today. Okay, so let's see. Send Twitch message equals true. Then send YouTube message true. Yes. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna have these active or inactive, and that's what's gonna determine which ones are going. So we'll swap these for hard-coded to this. And this is going to be send YouTube message. Okay, Chad. I need to, well, I can, be right back really quick. I haven't done my medical stuff in a while. For those of you that are new to the channel, I need to do this every now and again. Otherwise, I get myself into breathing trouble. So, I'll be right back in a few minutes. I'll run some clips so that, you'll have something to watch. In the meantime, I will run around 3 minutes of ads, so folks that come around for the next hour don't get a pre-roll. So I'll be right back, and then we will continue on with this. So, love your faces. Be right back in a minute.
You heathen!
Stay away from the summoner!
To avoid a wipe, then yeah, it'd be fine. There's no way. Oh, oh, nice! I thought we had gotten past it. He double supernova. Reduce this. So the open threshold needs to be a little lower. I noticed it's not really catching everything. And then we'll put this right there. We'll see how that works. No.
Tonberry.
No. No.
Yes, you already have the bald head.
Well, maybe add some wobble.
So.
In your chat.
I want to see this. I want to see this on stream.
The healer. Oh, that sucks. Here I was trying to do a good thing. Good deed for society. FF. HIV. Are you trying to weave a web of deceit on my head, Jenner? Is that what's going on here? Let's see. EX.
Nothing. You use this to...
Cheese, you filthy pig. You eat cheese? You're also getting a free Valley Girl chiplock. Help me to redeem the old man rat. Redeem the old man rat and the Valley Girl and the chiplock, and then see what happens. Oh man, that would be so.
Who else is looking for the Geth?
Not looking for. Looking to get rid of. They're a thorn in the side of the... Ah! I'm trying to get to the... Dying!
Just leave him. He is completely mad.
Can somebody clip that last? Just give it a minute.
Yeah, just wait a moment, You're successfully registered in your billing department, so your form is donated, okay? Just wait a moment, okay? Just wait a moment. Okay. Just wait a moment.
It did feel appropriate. So, I have a turn. Give me a second, I need to get everything set back up here. So now, what we need to do is we need to make it to where we can select which, platform we're gonna send messages to. So, get my music turned back on. Yep. Also, my helper is eating something that smells wonderful, and I don't know what it is. So, let's mess with this stuff. We could... Yeah, let's just add some IDs to this, because it's added directly to the image. ID... Twitch logo. And then... ID... YouTube logo. No, YouTube chat, YouTube logo. Sorry, YouTube chat, YouTube Twitch logo. YouTube chat, Twitch chat. By the way, chat, what did y'all get up to this weekend? Yeah. Now, let's do a event listener for the Twitch chat thing. Twitch chat. Add event listener. Yep, we're looking for the click event. And let's go here. And we don't know if it's gonna try and refresh the page. So we will just do a event default. Or event prevent default. And then right. So we're gonna flip send Twitch message. And then we're going to say document development by ID Twitch chat style and opacity equals. It's like they're reading my mind. Okay. So these need to be strings. Okay. And we can then do the same thing with the YouTube chat. And message, then do this. YouTube chat. That should be it. Okay. To refresh this, let's click. Oh, apologies. Okay, so let's test it. So this should only send to YouTube. Okay, let's see if it only sends to YouTube. Look at that, chat. Okay. And then we can say this should only send to Twitch. There we go. And then this should send to both. Because YouTube chat takes so long to send through, let's see. It can take up to like 15 to 20 seconds for YouTube chat to go through. and it sends to both. And just for poops and giggles, this should send nothing. We did the thing, chat. I did what I set out to do. Thank you, Hermit. By the way, Hermit, do you do any software or game devs yourself? Out of curiosity. Okay. Now... Yeah, you. Do you do any software or game dev? Let me think. Let's target the wrapper here. Yeah, I have an idea. This should actually be pretty easy. Wrapper, display, flex, and I need to check something. I'll take 2 of those Oreos. You want some? I was showing the wrong screen the whole time. Okay, so okay, CSS flex row. Trying to remember how to do this in vanilla JavaScript. I'm sorry, vanilla CSS. Flex row 1. Oh, really? Anybody else in chat? Y'all do software game dev? Also, I'll help you out on mine. I'm gonna eat a cookie. Getting potentially hangry. Here, this will... What if I want the flex to grow all the way? I worked professionally in Finitech for about 2 years. I was laid off several months ago. I've been on side projects in the meantime. Mainly worked with ASP, SQL, MySQL, and with a few other web frameworks. Place was 10 years old. It still ran like a startup. Now for game dev, yeah, you do as well. Done things in C++, C#, Python nowadays, mainly working in Godot and DD script. I have never made a game myself. And I would absolutely love to. I'd venture to say that that's on the bucket list. There's gotta be more than just 3. Sure. Let's do the rest of it. Let's. I'm trying to find out how to flex fill. Yeah. Flex container. Let's see. Good old Stack Overflow. So what kind of games have you made? I recommend giving it a try. Do these tokens guys up? With Pokemon? Nice. CSS Flex. Small games top down. First person roguelike game games. Just one. Flex searching column. Wanna say that should do the trick. Nope. Nope. Let's do this container. Well, do you plan on, doing anything more with those games? Like actually trying to release them? Which one? Nice. Feel free to put the link in the chat for the game. It's not gonna block you. I'd love to see it. Let's see. It's called 21. What's it supposed to be about? What's the meme? The 9 plus 10 kid? I have never heard of this meme. In all of my internet adventures, I have never heard of this meme. Jeez. I may have seen that. Maybe. Poor kid. Just got roasted. Yep. Gameplay recording kind of messed up. Let's see. It's weird. Okay, let me pull this into Firefox instead. For some reason, Chromium wasn't letting it play. Let's see what we got. Right.
What's 10 plus 10? What's 10? What's 10? What's 9? What's 10? What's 9? What's 10?
I don't know how you catch up with that.
What's 9? What's 10? What's 10? 9 plus 9, 9 plus 9, 9 plus 10 plus 10, 9 plus 9.
Okay. That's actually pretty funny, though. Good step, sir. Well done. That's more than I would have. I mean, that's more than I've done so far. And most of what I've done, at least as far as like non-quote professional stuff, is like what you're seeing now. Just gotta start small. Yeah. Palm Clone can do that. For sure. So... Probably the coolest thing that I've built so far is a AI companion for the stream. Just a second, I'll show you.
Oh, Sir Silverstar, honey. I think you should make a game where players have to defend their beloved tacos from an invasion of pineapple pizza slices. It's a battle of good taste versus bad taste, much like your love for Final Fantasy VIII versus everyone else's superior taste in games. Just kidding, kinda.
Rude! Also, that does sound like a really fun game. Cheese versus pineapple pizza. Pineapple does not belong on pizza, by the way. Changed my mind. And he is incredibly savage when he wants to be.
Oh, here we go again with this pineapple on pizza debate. Pineapple does not belong on pizza because it's an abomination to the pizza gods. The sweet and acidic taste of pineapple clashes horribly with the savory flavors of the pizza. Why would anyone want to ruin a perfectly good pizza with soggy, fruity nonsense? It's a crime against traditional Italian cuisine, that's why. Pineapple on pizza is just wrong, and anyone who disagrees clearly has questionable taste buds.
Beast. But yeah, so anybody that has subbed or cheered or whatever in the past, or currently, gets tokens that they can use to trigger Sir Sassafras there. And Chad has some pretty interesting fun with Sir Sassafras.
Oh, I know, Silver. I'm the sassiest, most based chatbot you'll ever encounter. Just trying to keep you on your toes and entertained.
Now, something that I'm gonna do eventually is I'm gonna take my old computer. I just built a new computer in December. December or January? Yeah, December. So what I'm gonna do eventually with my old computer is I'm gonna put a localized GPT model on that computer, and then I'm just gonna like tweak the daylights out of it. So then after that, I'm gonna have it to where I can speak in the mic, and then that gets sent over speech to text to the GPT model that's on my other computer, or that will be on my other computer, and then be able to have conversations back and forth with my model. Not quite as advanced, or not nearly as advanced as something like Neurosama. But, it's, worth, the fun to do, I'd say. I don't get it yet. Look. This thing should be taking up the whole height. And then this should be taking up the whole width. But it's not! CSSY! So, let's see. So let's try. Let's inform. Okay. Width. Let's just go 100%. I have a feeling that's gonna mess things up. Didn't? Okay. Then jet send should also be 100%. But yeah, Hermit, do you plan on getting back into the software field? Like, are you looking for another job in the field, or are you gonna do something else, you think? Okay, we got something. We're getting there. Okay, let's see. Really, I should just set this to flex 1. Store sector software, all the layoffs and everything, it's been happening, it's not easy. Not impossible, it's not easy. For sure. Are you looking to get into any particular, like, subfield of software? Like, what kind of software specifically do you want to do? That didn't work. Width. Fit? No, it's not gonna work. Okay. See, 95. Trying to stick with Finitech. Work is probably boring, or the pay is decent. You know how much choice when you do anything software related? Can do front end and back end. What's more of a back end person? Same. Why do you think I'm struggling so much with CSS? Okay, chat. Let me get some of my tea and we'll continue. Yeah, CSS is tedious, if nothing else. This looks good, right? So probably add some margin at the top there. It's more, less is more kind of person. The front end is just more. It's always more. More frameworks, more APIs, more libraries, and for what? This way, a single image and line of text. Yeah, I can definitely see what you're talking about there. But, at the same time, like, React really does make a lot of things simpler. Like, it abstracts a lot of the stuff that what you're seeing, like what I'm doing right now. Especially once you start getting into things like Tailwind. Tailwind is nice. And then especially once you have to do things like page routing and all of that, getting into things like Next.js, which is just another layer on top of React. It's such a pleasure to work with. Like, if I would have decided to build this in React, or particularly Next, which is, like I said, it's just a flavor of React, I would have gotten so much more out of this. But the original intent of this thing was to use it as a teaching project. So I decided to go with vanilla JavaScript. And so it makes things like having to work harder to get the same kind of stuff, because vanilla JavaScript, you gotta do a lot of just roundabout kind of stuff. But yeah, but like at the same time, I'm kind of glad that I did it this way, because now that I'm at a position where like moving to something like Next would make a lot of sense, I could make an entire tutorial series around transitioning. So that could be fun. Let's see. Yeah, I think I might be messing things up. Let's get rid of the flex stuff here. And yeah, I can keep that there. And bruh, just let me set the height. Really though, do I even need this? Do I really need it to be at the bottom all the time? Is that really necessary? Because, like, I'm the only one that sees this thing. Like, it doesn't bother me that the chat does, goes down with it. Actually, Hermit, if you wouldn't mind, feel free to just say a bunch of stuff. I need to flood the chat for a second. So, I need to see if this thing will, like, once it gets to the bottom of the screen, will it push the chat thing, that lets me do messages, like, past the screen? That's what I'm trying to see. Because if it doesn't, then this is fine. Like, I don't see a problem here. Do it. I was hoping my bot would respond to that. Oh, wait. There we go. It works. Okay, it does not push chat, or rather the chat box, past the, yeah. It does not push the chat box past the bottom of the screen. So, we did the thing, chat. This took way too long to do. Like, this whole thing took way too long to do. But we did it. Thank you for the assist, Hermit. Also, my bot should have sassed me whenever I said do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Hold on. My bot is supposed to sass me. Do it. Are you serious? Do it.
Do the thing, Big Ross.
There you go. I'm dead.
Get good, scrub.
So, I'll lower this to 70%. Check, and then I'll also lower this to 95. Apply. Indeed. Indeed. Are you serious? Indeed. Do it.
Do the thing, Big Ross.
Whatever. We did the thing. So, typically, I would keep going in the stream for about another hour or so. But, as I mentioned earlier, I went to a concert last night, and I didn't get to sleep till around about midnight. And I'm tired. And I can already feel myself really losing steam. So, I think what I'm gonna do is I am gonna call it for today. So, I would say that we got quite a bit done. And we also met some really cool people today, yourself included, Hermit. Thank you again for that follow, sir. Let me see if I can find someone to raid. Usually we have credits, like there were cheers and follows today, but because I had to restart the bot, a few times the credits got thrown out, which is something that I should really work on to make it to where the credits persist. In between bot restarts. Which that's probably something that I could do off stream to make that process easier. But let me see if I can find someone for us to raid. But let me, but yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. If there is anybody in chat that you're not currently following, feel free to hit that follow button if you're on Twitch, or subscribe if you're on YouTube to get notified of future streams. We spend our time here hyping up Jesus as much as we can, building software stuff, like what you see here, and getting up to random gaming shenanigans. And we would love to have you around. Usually I would have my gaming streams on Wednesday, but I have a prior commitment for this Wednesday, so I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to have this week's gaming stream be on either Friday or Saturday this week. I'm gonna go see my stepdad preach at our church on Wednesday. But usually I do gaming streams on Wednesdays. We're currently working on Tales of Arise. And after we're done with Tales of Arise, we are going to be doing a challenge run of Elden Ring. And I'm calling it the Glass Cannon Run, where I have basically no health. Like, I'm not allowing myself to level health, but I will be having as much strength, dex, whatever, damage stuff that I can possibly get. So basically, I will be hitting like a jet crashing out of the sky, but I'll die in one hit. Basically. So, it'll be the opposite of the first challenge run that I did a few months back, called the Tank Run. And that was a Dark Souls 3 challenge run. It was the first ever challenge run that I ever did. And I'm still editing it for YouTube, so if y'all want to see that, feel free to subscribe to the gaming YouTube channel. And that one was all defense, no offense. So I was able to tank damage like nobody's business. But I could barely hit for anything. And I was able to complete Dark Souls 3 under those conditions. And it was a lot of fun. And so I want to do the opposite in Elden Ring, especially since we're going to be getting ready for the DLC, which I think they're actually calling the Elden Ring DLC an expansion. So I'm very much looking forward to that. So we are going to send a raid over to Charles Q. Banks, who is actually playing Elden Ring presently. So let me get that started. So if no one has told you lately, chat, you are loved, you are appreciated, you are highly valuable. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. If you're subscribed and would like to join us in a raid, feel free to use that first raid call. If you're not, feel free to use that second one. If you're not on our Discord, we would love to have you. We hang out there every day. Feel free to subscribe to the various YouTube channels if that's your thing. And yeah, if no one has told you lately, you are loved, appreciated, and highly valuable. So, till we meet again, either Friday or Saturday, for more Tales of Arise, I'll put an announcement in the Discord when I figure it out. Y'all stay epic. Y'all have an awesome night. Jesus loves you. I love you. Repent and believe in the gospel. Peace. All day, son. Oh. Yeah. Stick around for a raid.